Well, now, Brian, it was that time in the program at SummerSlam that comes at some point all the time where you get up and you go and you take a poop. And that happened when the women's title was defended between Bayley and Refrigerator Jax. And yeah, I know the show is going along smoothly and nothing's been too crummy and that type of thing, but I can't watch this giant Barco lounger roam around the ring. It gives me anxiety, like the kids say. Did you watch this?
First of all, you never said these kind of things about Jerry Blackwell or even Stan Frazier. It was never, I can't watch this walking couch. You didn't say anything about them.
No, because Frazier was a walking fucking appliance box.
Oh, well, that settles that. Then
that settles that. No, I always said Frazier was the shits too. Lawler could every once in a while draw some money with him, but
the fact that you knew she was going to win the title, did that help or hurt you watching the match?
I didn't really know, but I suspectified because of the push they've been giving her. And this whole thing with Tiffany Stratton, I was trying to think of the name of the power tool that she's named after. It wasn't Black & Decker, it's Briggs & Stratton. Maybe Tiffany Black or Tiffany Decker would have been better.
Well, you see, if you would accept their offer of being the head of creative, you could have suggested that, but instead, no, you got to stay home and
hang out with the trees. That's because they got the deal with Pepsi, and I wanted a Sprite contract.
You see, Pepsi's not the number 2 anymore.
Who is number 2?
I think I saw that it was a certain one, but before I make a fool of myself, let me double check.
Of course,
2,
we're taking the soft drink field we're talking about.
Dr. Pepper is now the number 2 soda.
Dr. Pepper has overtaken Pepsi?
Dr. Pepper has overtaken Pepsi.
Well, that surprises me.
Where do you stand on Coke versus Pepsi?
Well, I don't like either one because they got the caffeine and that'll poison me. But I was always a Pepsi person previously, but I, at the same time, would acknowledge the fact that Coke is the original. Coke is like Kleenex. It's ubiquitous. And I can't believe that Dr. Pepper, with that weird concoction of synthetic flavors that they've got going for them, has passed by one of the great American cola companies.
And they say he's not even a doctor.
He never passed any examination that I've heard of. I've never seen a diploma.
All right. Well, it makes me want to have a Dr. Pepper. So why don't we get back to Bayley versus Nia Jax?
Well, we'll go to the refrigerator. And
well done. Well done.
We'll just reach our hand in. And Bayley foiled a bonsai. Fridge was going for the bonsai, and Bayley got up under her and not only power bombed her off the buckles, but carried her. So I have to tip my hat that I'm not wearing here. I'll tip my headset to Bayley for that one. Hit the elbow off the top, 2 count. And then here runs out Tiffany with the briefcase. And Bayley nails her off the apron, and the refrigerator fucking stops Bayley and hits her with 2 power bombs. And 2 working bonsais. At least either she likes Bayley or they gave her a talking to about the plummeting of the ass into people's rib cages. 1, 2, 3, the refrigerator wins the match for the other women's title. Sort of like the other white meat. This is the other women's title. It's the pork product of the WWE. What'd you think of this? You saw more of it than I did.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine for what it was. I did see a minute or 2, and then I decided to go to bed. This is actually what chased me off of the post-show press conference. And here was the big, mean heel Nia Jax, just very happy, talking about how grateful she is for the opportunity. And so it's like you can't even say, like, okay, she's finally getting it. And she's a great monster heel. No, she immediately wanted to, like, celebrate with the world that they gave her the title at SummerSlam.
Christ.
But we'll see where they go with
She's a very
whatever.
polite monster.
Yes.
Is what you're saying. She's very polite. She wants to thank everybody for the opportunities they give her. Would Frankenstein have thanked the villagers for the pitchforks?
I mean, the heel went and hugged her mom at ringside and then gave a hug to the Rock's mom as well. That's usually not a heel move to start hugging senior citizens at ringside.
Hugging old women and mothers at ringside. It worked for Abdullah the Butcher for all those years.